Good morning. Today is October 30th, 2023. I'm Amber McKnight.
And I'm Caleb Carter.
And welcome to Panther News Network. Here's what's going on today. Police have arrested a suspect in Tampa, Florida after a shooting took place that killed 2 people and left 16 people injured after a dispute between people that resulted in a gunfire. The shooting took place near a strip of bars and clubs in the 1600 block of East 7th Avenue in the Ybor City neighborhood just before 3 a.m. Sunday afternoon, Tampa Police Chief Lee Bercall told reporters 22-year-old Tyrell Stephen Phillips has been arrested and charged with second-degree murder with a firearm. Bercall also told reporters that most of the victims, who are between 18 and 27 years old, has been released from the hospital. However, 5 still remain with non-threatening life injuries in the hospital. In addition, according to the chief, footage captured from the surveillance cameras is being reviewed and could lead to the arrest of additional shooters. Bercall released an additional statement stating, "What happened is completely unacceptable, and the Tampa Police Department is going to not tolerate it. We make arrests quickly. We have a sense of urgency, and if you're going to be out here with a gun, you're going to pay for it," Bercall stated. However, we want to extend our condolences to the families of the 2 victims who were killed and wish a quick recovery to those who are injured. Here's more news from the story from CNN.
Of tips that came through, and because of those tips, we were able to charge Tyree Stephen Phillips, 22-year-old, with second-degree murder with a firearm. And that's possible because of the community coming forward and assisting us in this investigation. I want to give you a little clearer picture now that we have a little more details. Our victim count is at 18. We have 2 deceased, a 14-year-old and a 22-year-old. Of those, 15 were shot and 1 other had serious injuries. I've spoken with the families of both of the deceased victims, and my heart goes out to the families and their extended families. This is extremely tragic, but the families all told me that they're so appreciative of the work of the police and that they want justice, and they're appreciative of the community coming forward and providing the tips that helped us place those charges today. I want to thank the agencies that have assisted us in this investigation, the FBI, the ATF, the FDLE, and the Hillsborough County Sheriff's Office.
It was only 5 days ago that Louisiana Congressman Mike Johnson was elected to be the new Speaker of the House following an unprecedented removal of former House Speaker Kevin McCarthy. Johnson, a lower-profile congressman who now assumes the role of Speaker, recently spoke with Fox News' Sean Hannity, where Johnson introduced the world to his intentions moving forward. Johnson touched on many hot subjects in the interview, including his stance on gay and abortion rights, his efforts to change rules that allow a Speaker of the House to be removed, and most extensively, his demands for government funding. When asked for his thoughts on U.S. support for Israel, Johnson told Hannity, "We're not just printing money to send it overseas. We're going to find the cuts elsewhere to do that." We will come right back after this commercial break. Stay tuned with PV and HBCU News.
As we kick off homecoming week, Lambda Pi Eta, also known as the National Communications Association, will be hosting a Life After Comm panel with recent graduates. The panelists include Motor Trend Network Texas Metal Assistant Camera and Filmmaker Davis Edward Smith, Harrison County Attorney Office Communications Associate Tatiana Battle, founder of Sincere Journey TV, Journey Green, journalist and radio host Zenaria Bowens, and KMU Multimedia Production Coordinator Bobby Etheridge. In addition, the panel will take place today at 6 p.m. at the Alvin I. Thomas Auditorium.
In other news around HBCUs, nearly 3,000 graduates of Morehouse College were granted student loan debt forgiveness by the Debt Collective, a debtors union pushing to abolish all forms of debt. The university announced its partnership with the Debt Collective on Monday, where they erased all outstanding debt from graduates fall 22 and prior. With an estimated $9.7 million worth of debt canceled, the collective promised that the graduates, that this was a, quote, no strings attached gift. We'll come right back with more entertainment news right after this commercial break.
Friends star Matthew Perry, who played Chandler Bing on the show, has died at the age of 54. According to authorities, the cause of his death will not be determined for quite some time. However, several news outlets have reported without a source, stating that the actor was found unresponsive in a hot tub at his home in Los Angeles after being seen playing pickleball. However, in the past, Perry publicly struggled with drinking and drug abuse for decades, which led to hospitalizations and spending more than half his life in treatment and rehab facilities. In addition, the family of Matthew Perry released a statement to TMZ stating how heartbreaking they were. Here's a clip from his most favorable moments on screen. From CNN, from The Guardian, excuse me. Because I can't, it's like nothing.
Hey, what's going on?
Well, I think Ross knows about me and Monica.
All right, this isn't so bad. I like the flowery smell.
And we never agreed to anything other than his bail. Let's deal with this later.
It wasn't rude to ask, but I've never seen a place like this before.
Big enough for two people, you think? Heads. Heads it is. Yes. We have to assign heads to something. What happened?
Oh, man, he promised he wouldn't take the chairs.
What the hell happened? How are you locked in there? Where the hell's all of our stuff?
Do you like some gum?
Oh, is it sugarless?
sorry, it's not.
Oh, then no thanks.
What the hell was that?
I just want to be married again.
And I just want $1 million.
Hello and welcome back to Panther News Network. And well, folks, as Halloween is tomorrow, we would like to remind you of some quick safety tips that you need to be aware of as Halloween is vastly and quickly approaching, Amber. So first, we would like to tell you to, if you have small children, make sure to be observant of those small children and where they are going at all times. If your children are old enough to be traveling by themselves, make sure they stay with friends and keep their ringers on. Also, police would like to advise that you make sure that your costumes are light-colored and non-flammable. The reason being is because, as we know, it gets darker much quicker at night. So make sure that those costumes are light-colored. You know, Amber, I just can't wait for Halloween, so that's why I'm in a kind of a joyful spirit today.
Yeah, Caleb, I'm so excited. Happy Halloween, folks. And that concludes Panther News Network. I'm Amber McKnight.
And I'm Caleb Carter.
And thank you for tuning in.